Hello and welcome to Kirsty's Pilates. I'm just going to do a standing mobility sequence, so quite gentle but hopefully to get you moving a little bit, get all the joints moving, but quite straightforward and simple. So starting off with a nice posture, so turn your toes out and then turn your heels out so that your feet are parallel, they're facing forwards and they're hip distance apart, so underneath your hips. And then you're going to be rocking forwards from your toes to your heels. And then come to rest. And make sure that your toes are nice and spread out. And that your centre of gravity is in the middle. So you don't want to be leaning forwards or backwards or on one side or the other. Try to make sure that your weight is nice and central. And then your knees are a little bit soft. Your knees are going straight forward, hopefully over your middle toes. And you're going to tilt your pelvis forwards and backwards a little bit. And we'll just do it from the side, so tilting it forwards and backwards. And then you want to come to rest in the middle position. That would be your neutral spine position. Imagine that you've got a string pulling your head up towards the ceiling, so you're standing up nice and tall, your spine's nice and long, your eyes are focused on the horizon, and imagine that your nose is a little bit pushed back so that your neck is nice and long. And then your shoulders are rolling back, your shoulder blades are sliding down the back of your ribs, nice and flat. And your ribs are focused down towards your hips, not letting your ribs stick out, they're focused downward. So, your pelvic floor is lifted up nice and tight. Imagine you're stopping yourself having a wee and you're tightening up those muscles a little bit. And then you're squeezing your tummy in, you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine a little bit, squeezing your tummy in. And then you're breathing, as well as remembering all those things. So you're breathing in through your nose, and blowing out through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose and blowing out through your mouth. Lovely. So that's your posture. So we're going to start at the top with your head. So you're breathing in at the front and breathing out as you turn. Breathing in at the front and blowing out as you turn your head. So all these movements can be as small as you need them to be. Nice and gentle. If you have any neck issues, be very, very careful. Do them very, very small. And then back to the middle, breathing in. Your chin's going down to your chest. Breathing in. And then up. And again, just gently getting your head moving, your neck moving. And up. And then very, very gently, ears going to the shoulder. Breathing in and blowing out. Lovely, that's your neck. Okay, so then back to your shoulders. So your shoulders are rolling back. Your shoulder blades are sliding down the back of your ribs. They're nice and flat. My shoulders are a little bit crunchy, but they should get smoother as you carry on. Lovely. So we're going to do arms, so lifting up your arms but keeping your shoulders down, so don't let your shoulders hunch up to your ears, keep the shoulders drawn down away from your ears and then relax. So as your arms go up, your shoulders are staying down, also your ribs are staying down, so don't let your ribs lift up, they're focused down. And of course your tummy is squeezed in, so arms are going up, shoulders are down, ribs are down and tummy is tight. And relax back down. One more of those. Arms are up, shoulders are down. And relax back down. Okay. So bend your knees. Knees are going straight forward over your middle toes. And your hips are going to stay still facing the front. We're going to do a nice gentle twist. So breathing in at the front, breathing out as you twist. So if you have any back problems, make sure that you do these very, very small. Don't push yourself too much. Tummy is nice and tight. Try to keep the hips facing the front. If it's okay, your back's okay, you can make them a bit bigger. But it's fine to keep them nice and gentle. Lovely. So then a nice gentle side bend. Again, your knees want to be bent, hips are still. You're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, just sliding down the side. So your body's going straight over to the side, not leaning forwards or backwards, just straight over to the side. And again, any back problems, make sure that you do these very, very small and it's not hurting. Your tummy squeezed in, your pelvic floor's lifted, it's nice and smooth. You're just getting your spine moving. Wonderful. Okay. So then you're going to do some little knee bends. So your knees are going straight forward over your toes. Try to make sure they're not going outwards or inwards, they're going straight forwards. Lovely. So then if you can manage it, you're going to go up onto your toes. If you need to hold onto something, that's fine, the chair or the wall, that's fine. Going up onto your toes. Lovely. So you've got your little knee bend, and then up onto your toes. Your toes are firmly planted into the floor and your ankles are nice and strong. And you're drawing up through your thighs, you're lifting up your pelvic floor, squeezing in your tummy. Wonderful. Doesn't matter if you're wobbling, that's allowed. I'm doing quite well. Often I wobble. Lovely. If you can manage it, you're going to stay up on your toes as you bring your arms down. Oops, there I go with the wobble. So, little knee bend, up onto your toes, nice and strong. Stay there if you can, arms coming down. I'm going to do one more of those, so I was a bit wobbly. Up, toes are firmly planted. Stay up there and bring down. Excellent. Okay, so you're going to peel one foot up off the floor, take your knee out to the side, bring it back to the middle, and then peel it back down. So peel your foot up, open up the hip, bring it back, and then peel it back down. Again, if you need to hold on to something, that's okay. Peel it up, turn it out, bring it back, and peel it back down. And the other side, up, and out, and back, and down. So if you can, add in an arm, so your opposite arm's going up, peeling out, and bring it back, and peel it back down. Arms going up, to the side, oops, back, and down. One more of those on each side. And up, and out, and back, and down. Okay, if you can manage it, you're going to do circles. So hip circles going backwards. If you need to put your foot down on the floor in between, that's okay. If you don't, try to keep the foot lifted. It's a bit harder, obviously, to balance. And then back the other way. But if you're squeezing your tummy and lifting up your pelvic floor, it'll be easier to balance, of course. The other way, lovely. So then the other side, so you've got your circles going backwards, hip circles going backwards, standing up nice and tall. Pelvic floor's lifted and tummy squeezed in. And then back the other way. Lovely. Okay. So, I'm just going to do something else here. So you're going to just lift up, you're going to do a little knee lift. So knee lift, now with the opposite arm and the other one. Then you're going to take your leg out to the side. And opposite arm can go. And then your legs going back behind you. And the other one. So, little knee lift. Then you're going to the side. Getting your hips moving. And then when you go backwards, lean forwards a little bit. Make sure that your tummy's nice and tight so that you're not letting your back arch. I'll do that again. Up. And to the side, and to the back. One more of those, up, to the side, and to the back, lean forwards a little bit, tighten your tummy. Okay, and then take your feet a little bit wider. We're going to do a slow squat, so nice and slow, slower than you did before, and a bit deeper, and back. So again, your knees are going straight forward over your middle toes. You're sitting back as if you're going to sit on a chair, so your bottom's going back, your weight's not forward over your toes. Nice and slow. If it's too much, then just do small ones, if it hurts your knees. Lovely. Okay, I'm just going to do one more set of the legs. So to the front, to the side, and to the back, lean forwards, and again to the front, to the side, and to the back. And then I'm just going to do 2 little squats, so nice slow one, sitting back into your bottom, and nice and slowly up, lifting back, and up. Okay, and then coming together, so you're kind of coming to turn out, so your heels are together and your toes are apart, so your thighs are together. So your arms are going to come up and out, and back and down, up and out and back and down. Then you're going to add in a little pulse for your shoulder blades. So they're going out, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So you do your little pulses, really feel them squeezing together. Come back and down, and again up and out, squeezing the shoulder blades together. It's opening up your chest, and then back and down. Okay, then I'm going to do a spine twist, so slightly bigger than we did before. So take it up to the side, back and down. When you're twist, you're trying to keep your hips facing the front, the side, so your tummy's squeezed in, and down, and again up, and to the side, and back, and down, and up, the side. Lovely. And then we're going to go all the way up for a bit bigger side bend. Shoulders are down, of course. Just a nice gentle side bend, although you can do it as big as you want to. Side and then down. So I'm going up, take it straight over to the side. Lovely. So I'm just going to do all of those again. So up and out, back and down, up and out, and back and down. And then you're going to add in your little pulse, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and back. One more of those, so going up and out, shoulder blades squeezing together, and back. And then the spine twist. So you're standing up nice and tall, twist, tummy squeezed in, down, up, and twist, and back, and again, up, and twist, and back, and down, and up, and twist. And then the last one, all the way up for your side bend, and over. And then one more of those, so you're going all the way up, your shoulders are down, and a nice side bend. Oh, lovely. So hopefully all your joints are moving a little bit more now, a bit freely, hopefully no more crunching. That was just a nice, gentle mobility session for you. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.